Alright. It's a hot mess. Painted a frame. Oh shoot, I just stepped on that blue. And I got red on my foot. Oh Lord. Let me check. Nope, it's not on there. Yellow. Alright. It's a hot mess, y'all. Alright, so hey. This is Denise Diane, and I am making sure I don't have paint on the bottom of my foot before I walk on my rug. Nope. It's drying. So I got those two cardboards. Let me turn down this show. Put it on pause. I said put it on pause. Thank you. I am so happy, but working to do all this art. We have settled for the second weekend of July for the show. Okay, I need some water. Okay. Sorry. I got the rest of my banana smoothie in there in the fridge. DJ's cooking chicken breast as usual. Child. He be hitting a one. Hello? Is anybody here but me? Do I want this? Banana, cinnamon. Yep, I don't want it. It's just a little bit that's left over in the blender, and then I go, I'll drink that as soon as I drink the smoothie. But as soon as I drink the smoothie, I'm full because I fill up a whole thing of this. And a smoothie, I'm gonna rinse it out, although it's clean, because you know how we do. Okay, so I guess I'm filtered water. But hey, this is Denise Diane, and I am trying to dry off my hand before I touch my camera. There we go. And pour me some Wawa. I am painting, getting ready for the artist in residency, which the whole installation will be complete and available for viewing at Rice Community Center in Topeka, Kansas. The second weekend of July is what we're shooting for. I will keep you up to date, but I talked to Stevie because I know he has a plan. I'm trying to be considerate, right? Because he's got a lot of stuff going on. So I have to consider all of the things that he's doing because he's fitting me in, because this was my idea. I was like, I need to ask Stevie for a favor. He didn't have to, but he did. So even though I'm bringing this idea to him to do my first ever artist in residency and doing an installation art piece, I always know that he's busy. I always know that he has 1,000,001 things he's doing. I am so happy that he has put in 10 years with Highland Park High School's dance team that he managed and directed and done all that stuff for, and 10 years of the chocolate nutcracker, and just, he said he's taken some time out and getting away from certain things so he can do more of the things that he wanted to do, like finish his book, do more plays, and he's doing more plays. I mean, they're still auditioning or still preparing for the June show. Then he's got an award show in July. He was telling me, I think it's the week after that my art installation will be. So he's got a lot going on. So I just wanted to be considered to be his first artist in residency. I'm begging, right? I'm begging. And he said, yeah. So this was not his idea to come to me and say, hey, I want you to do this. So nobody gave me this chance. Sometimes you have to create the chance and go to the people that believe in you, that you believe in them, and you vibe with. And I also wanted to do a collab with him. So that's why I presented being his artist in residency and having an art install. And he was like, I always wanted you to do that. So I love Stevie. This is all to say thank you, Stevie. So I got up this morning, so energetic, right? And I laid in bed. I was like, I'm just going to chill out. I did a lot of work yesterday on my art. I'm going to do a lot more today. Not reporting to work anywhere, although I should be, because I needs my money just like anybody else. But at the same token, I have everything that I need. So the donations on wood, good. Cardboard that I searched out and some people donated, good, because I'm still painting on that. That's why those two pieces are out there. I'm making boxes out of those, and I'll show you what I mean by boxes. I may have already uploaded a video to show you of the first one I did. I wanted to do something colorful, and so this is not even my style. I was just looking at some Gauguin stuff, and this is not Gauguin style because he's one of my favorites of all time. But I wanted to do something just real punchy, colory, and that's why I was like, no, let me make some orange people and some orange and yellow. And so I did this girl on the small box, right? And I hardly ever do a very thick line like this around everything, around the leaves, around the branch. The tree has no leaves. The tree is just like going into her head. It's not really supposed to mean a lot other than, you know, this mama on the beach or, you know, out in nature by the lake or something, and the pink and yellow sky and the tree and her feet in the grass with her little moo-moo on, her little island wrap on. And I'm just going to fold it up into a box, right? And what I want to use these for two different reasons, two different things. And let me sit you guys down and I'll show you. But I mean, I'm sure you know how to fold a box back up. But the reason I'm making the boxes is to go along with the installation art, which I have several ideas for several different installation art shows. And one of them is going to be introduced, or at least the idea is going to be introduced with this particular box, right? Idea. And I'm making several boxes, right? So, and they'll go along with the theme of Mama Said and the things of my childhood, like seeing corn stalks in Kansas. So one of the boxes out there that you saw, the yellow, will have corn stalks with corn on the cob, right, growing in the Kansas fields. One will be yellow with the not butterflies, but the sunflowers, because that is our state flower. I'll have black and white abstract boxes. I will have, because the black and white is going to go with the Mama Said benches, which are all black and white with all the shapes that you've already seen, right? So there'll be black and white boxes with those types of shapes and sayings, and there'll be boxes that are committed to the mamas that will have 4 different mothers. Was it 5? 5 different mothers, I believe. So basically one box will be dedicated to like my mother, Stephen's mother, my best friend Sandra Ray's mother, Lisa Harmon's mother, Miss Harmon, integral in my life. And I already know what color her box is going to be. It's yellow because that's her favorite color. How do I know this? Because I practically lived in their house for 3 years while we were in junior high school, being best friends. So I know her mother's her favorite color is yellow. So I got my mother, Frankie, Miss Versi, which is Sandra's mother, Miss Massey, Miss Marley Massey, Queen Massey, and Miss Harmon with the favorite color yellow. So there will be boxes and the memories or a saying that I heard from them. Miss Harmon is also the one I remember getting baptized, and she stood up for me. She came, as soon as I got up to walk up there to get baptized, she got up out of her seat and she came right behind me and was patting me on the back and praying. So yeah, definitely going to possibly have like that type of vibe with it. And then Miss Marley, she's going to have crowns, and her box will be pink because I really think she likes pink. I'm going to have some jewels on her box because Miss Thing be throwing down. Love Miss Marley. And she's such a lively person. Like she goes everywhere. She still dances. She still goes to the basketball games. She still supports her son like I've never seen. It's just, I love that woman. So then I'll have Miss Versi's box and all the, just like, she has 9 children, 6 boys and 3 girls. And so our families are very, my mother has 5 kids, right? So we just all of us had friends in their family. And then our mothers were friends. So Miss Versi was also just like a second mom to me too, because she took care of my mother in ways that she just knew my mother needed. You know what I mean? And my mother suffered from a lot of mental illness, depression, definitely. And then just I'm so grateful for Miss Versi. You have no idea. And so her box, I want like all these little faces, like her kids, and just her helping hand. I used to love going to the fish fries over there. I used to spend the night at their house. So I know this family very well. So these boxes are very near and dear. And then, of course, my mom. And what I'm going to put on my mom's box are like artful drawings, poems, and books, because my mother used to, she's the reason why I had a diary, which we used to call diaries all the time. She always gave me a diary to write in my little short stories and whatever. And then, of course, taking me to the library and get me a library card when I was a little kid, and the books and the reading that we did through our years together, giving me a book a week, and her reading a book, and me telling her I want to write a book, and the first thing she says is, "Oh, what's it going to be about, Diane?" She just believed. She didn't say, "No, you're not." I had somebody in my family did tell me, "Oh, no, you won't. No, you're not going to write no book," whatever, and that stuck with me more than my mother. It's positive attitude. So my mother's box will have books, and maybe I'll put a little building like a library or something, but all the things that I carried on and with me, the parts that when I paint I think about her, and reading books, and just so many different things, and some of the things that she said to us as we were growing up. So yeah, these boxes are very important. And was that just for Mama Marley, Miss Mildred, and Miss Versi, and there's one other mother that I need to put in there. My mind went blank. Isn't that crazy? There's one more. Oh my goodness. Anyway, when I think about it, I'll let y'all know. So anyway, that's gonna bother me. God darn it. I'm trying to think. Anyway, gosh, I hate when that happens. But anyway, so today, of course, is another day of creating. And what I was trying to do was put down this thing so I can show you the box, right? Remember, I just showed you the painting. I did put this already on Facebook, and basically just kind of reiterating so that, the 2 purposes for the box, of course, are going to be a part in the show, and then I want to do an installation show where I make like at least 100 of these different boxes, right? And they'll be, some of them will be like mounted on wood, some of them will be on hanging from the ceiling, some of them will be just piled together in blocks style, and make an actual one big painting. And then the other reason, that's one for installation shows, and the 2 is for individual paintings on the box. Obviously I'm not copying it. Anyway, so when I mail out my my painted tote bags, they will be mailed in painted boxes like these, and of course they'll have clear tape on them, and you can keep the box or you can throw the box away. So anyway, let me do this. You just fold it up. There we go. Put the little ones in, and this down, and so you would tape it. And this one, of course, doesn't all go together. It's just one big painting, and some of them will be like that. So if you want to open it up all the way, you can put it on the wall or not. But anyway, turn it over, put the little ones in first, and then you've got you a painted box, right? Yeah. Let's see her feet, her dress, and her arm, and her shoulder, and her face, right? And then the side, oh, this is like the, where you would open it up. And if you wanted to, I guess, do the little parts, but usually you don't do that. But you could, right? And then you just make sure you tape it good before you mail it out. Now, when I mail these out, of course, I'm going to put the little ones inside. And then you just make sure that you slice it open. Isn't that beautiful? But I really love this punchy color because I would love, really love to get something like this in the mail and have my painted tote bags. But that's what it's for. I love it. 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 Do I? I love it. So anyway, that's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started because I got lots. You know what? I want to look good for y'all. I want to look beautiful and put on makeup and all that good stuff. But do I really? I'm about to be 60. Do I need to prove myself? I got lots of beautiful pictures in the past that I can upload for you if you want. I can put them in the post for you. I can keep going back and getting them fine behind pictures that I snapped of myself or somebody else snapped of me. I could keep doing that if that's what would get the views. Okay. I really need to calm down, drink some water. I ain't even had no coffee. I just slept really good, and then I laid in the bed 7 to 8, 8 to 9. I didn't get started on painting until 10 o'clock this morning. It is in the afternoon. I had me some oatmeal with a banana and brown sugar and butter and cinnamon. Okay, maybe the brown sugar got me hyped. No, I was feeling good before I ate, so I'm really feeling good, and I'm still working on this. This will be finished today. I worked on it yesterday, started it yesterday. So basically it's kind of small, so it's just a 2-day painting. But I freaking love it, and I'll finish what I've actually outlined and everything today. But I still might let it sit overnight and dry, and then also do some finishing touches. I might have some bees in her hair, or I might want to put another flower on the end. I'm definitely doing earrings with some beads or something on it. And then her, I haven't thought about what kind of clothes that she'll have on since she's got all those flowers in her hair. Pull one of those colors, or maybe she'll just be naked. I don't know, or just have little straps and indicating a sundress, right? Summer look. I think it's beautiful. Pink background. Of course, her face will be browns. Different colors of browns. Different colors of browns. And you know she gotta have a fro. I might even, well, I had planned on putting some brown highlights in her hair. But why? So I don't know. Maybe. And if I try the brown highlights and I don't like them, I can just go back over it and black it out. Okay? I might do that. And I'll let y'all know about that too. So that's that on that, and I'll talk to you real soon. Artist in residency, I'll be leaving. Today is Monday. I know I say artist in residency, which you usually stay in the place where, at least the same city and town, where you're doing the artist in residency, but I'm going to do it different. I'm going to do it my way, okay? Because I paint better when I'm at home. I got a big enough space in my dining room. I don't need, ain't nobody running around here. Ain't got no little kids, got grandkids. They in school and stuff. They at home. They got their own mamas and stuff. I need to see my grandbabies. I really miss them. I really want to do Sunday dinners, and I just can't. I kept going, okay, I just need to get to Topeka, stay put, get this artwork done. And that's what I was going to try to do. I'm still going to try to do it this time, but I leave this Thursday or Friday. I done pushed it back to Friday, I think I said last night, because I still got some stuff I want to do here. And then pack it nice in the car, leave that, all the things that I got up there, try to get that stuff sold. That is not going in the show. Get it sold. I don't care, dirt cheap, whatever, because I ain't working for nobody right now but myself. So I gotta get that stuff sold. I gotta make a whole bunch of bags, and I'm gonna bring back my, I said I was going to try because I really want to do a bunch of fun stuff. Like when I stop painting, I just want to be able to go into Kansas City and just have a good time. Just have dinner with my sisters, my friends. I just want to do all of that, right? But then I want to get home and work because this is about a lot of work. And I can't just be kicking it up. I got to be painting and sewing and building stuff. So I can't, this ain't no fun trip. It is a fun trip because I'm having fun creating the art and I'm having fun seeing my family and friends, but I just can't. I know you see that. I know. I got a beard and mustache growing in, but I'm working. That's why ain't nobody got time to be sitting around trying to look all pretty. At least I don't. I didn't have my time. I'm about to be 60. If you don't remember how fine I used to be, I'm so sorry. But right now, this is what you're getting. And I am so proud of it. I am clean. My teeth is perfectly clean. Squeaky clean. My breath smells like cinnamon and cloves. You know, if you have cloves in your tea, your breath will smell so good all day. Look it up. Cloves fights gingivitis. That's not why I'm drinking it, but clove, it does something else too. Cinnamon, clove, garlic thing, or cinnamon, clove, and what was the other thing that I had? Forgot. It was a tea that I told y'all about before. Or did I? Maybe it was just on Facebook, but it's so good. Like a cinnamon stick in your tea, like when you're doing the hot tea, and I put it in my coffee thing, right? I have cinnamon, cloves, and there was something else. I did do the cinnamon, clove, and garlic. I can't even hardly taste the garlic. Cumin. That's what it is. Cinnamon, clove, and cumin. So good as a tea. And I would drink at least 3 pots of it every single day. And it was just doing really good. And now that I've been painting, like I said, I didn't even have coffee this morning. I'm just drinking my water, and I have my oatmeal, banana, cinnamon, brown sugar, and butter. Oatmeal. Okay, so I just... Let me go get this cardboard. Oh, and I'm already... This is what I'm doing. I'm painting up a lot of stuff so that I can be ready. So when I finish this today, it's like right now, even though it's not going to take much longer to finish this, I'm not ready to finish this right now. This is like very tiny, you know, brush, making sure it's all nice and neat. Look at that. Look at that. I just love it, right? And then, of course, I got to put the shine on it when it's all done. But I'm going to finish this probably tonight when I watch a movie and after dinner. So I know this is going to be done, okay, in the evening. So right now, I did this one yesterday. It was already done. Or actually, yeah, that one was done the day before. So this board, I already coated it with yellow. I just did that one last night. The second one. What is that white on there? What is the white? Oh, it's probably got scratched because the back of this is white. Is that paint? Oh, it's coming off real easy. You see? I just scratched it with my fingernail. Okay. So, ooh, because this is a shiny, like, dry erase board, and I was trying to see if I can paint on it. I should have sanded it down first. So I might not be able to do much on that. And even to turn it over, it's still shiny. It's the same, but it's black on the other side, but still real slick. So I put that coat of yellow on it last night, and obviously you just saw it, and you can see that, yeah, that yellow is coming off. So I don't want to painstakingly paint something on that, and then just to be moving it around, and it's just easy to scrape off. Nah, so that might be just for something for me that I know I'm not going to be messing up, and I'll leave it here. Okay, I'll do that. So, and then I got these 2 wood pieces. You see that wood piece right there, and that one. So last night they were done, and then I just had to do the other side. So now it's all 4 sides are done, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides are done. Did I really need to do that? Yep, obviously. That's kind of heavy, but it's really nice and it's done. And then I got those 2 pieces right there. It's kind of thin, but they are 2 pieces. And I'm going to paint over those. Sunflowers and corn on the cob. Kansas things, and I love that yellow. And again, that was free. I got a pint of it and then one over there, so like 1.5. Then I gotta make the bags. Whew. Probably out of that other one. So the yellow bags, I'm gonna have a bumblebee bag with that color, sunflowers with that color, and the corn on the cob. Yeah. All Kansas things from my memories and what I grew up with. Okay, bye. I've been talking about this show over and over and through the woods. Okay, so those should be dry. I'm gonna go get those and then I will see y'all and I'll show them to you just like I did the colorful box. That's what I'm making. I got a lot of boxes to make. I think I went over the color schemes that I want for this particular show. Yes, if you know of anybody that would love to have an installation artist do nothing but 100 of those boxes and arrange them in a space in a museum, an art gallery, an event space. So like say you're having a party for a shower or whatever and you want me to paint yellow and pink and blue, you know, soft beautiful colors for the what do you call them, the unveiling of the baby's sex or whatever. I can do all these fun things, okay, or flowers, all on these boxes, and you want me to install it nice and cute and hang them up, you know, have them make blocks out of them, ABC 1, 2, 3 blocks for your kids' birthday party. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Installation art. Okay. Let me act like I'm about to turn 60. How does one act when you've never been 60, but you have been in your 50s like for a really long time? Maturity doesn't call to me the way my natural personality is at home because I don't act like this in public. Bye.